works for the Asset Management Division of U.S. Infrastructure of Carolina. In between work, family, and friends, enjoys playing ice hockey, mountain biking, and spare time fitness and continual education. Steve takes pride in the fact that he's just a big kid. He's also an excellent speaker. He's actually right now on speech number 6. And the objective for his speech is vocal variety. And he has to, among other things, use voice, volume, pitch, rate, and quality to reflect and add meaning and interpret his message. And the title of the speech today is, Would a Goose Join Toastmasters? Interesting. So,
Mr. Toastmaster, Toastmasters, yes. Would a goose join Toastmasters? Before I answer that question, what are some of the characteristics of a goose that you could come to mind?
They poop a lot.
They poop a lot. What are some others? Feathers?
Teamwork.
They're a little loud. Yeah, they fly, the way they fly and everything.
Webbed feet. If you corner them, what do they do? They're tough. They are
Crazy,
tough,
yeah.
right? And they migrate south for the winter. A lot of what a goose does is based on the environment and on their genetic predisposition. They can't make changes to their lives. So the answer to the question, would they join Toastmasters? Probably not. Because a goose doesn't have the logic center to make changes to their life. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Humans can. Humans can change every aspect of their life if they desire to and have the willpower to do it. By small calculated changes, we can change every aspect of our lives. And that's really great news, because there are a lot of people out there who think they're a goose. They either know that they can change their lives and don't do it, or they don't know they can change their lives and they stay in those ruts. And we hear them. The economy's bad, the job is bad, if you had my wife, if this, and then they're always talking about these negative things that are in their life. And you know, there are some negative things in our lives. You also hear them talk about the lucky ones, the people who get the job that lands right into their lap. And we know that the people who are the so-called lucky ones are not just lucky. They put a lot of preparation into what they do, and so from the outside it looks like things are just rolling along for them, but there's a lot of preparation. So I've heard it said that luck is where preparation meets opportunity. I'll say that again. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity. And if we prepare enough, the opportunities will avail themselves. And how many people here want to be prepared enough when opportunity knocks? Yes. Show of hands. That's good. That's what I'm going to talk about today, are some of the 3 things that I do in my life to help me prepare for when opportunity does present itself. The first, and you've heard it, setting goals. They tell you to write them down. You read it in books, and I sometimes don't do the things that they say to do in books, a lot of times. But this time I took what they said to heart, and I bought this book from Target. It was about $9. And I bought some cheap tabs, and I divided the book up into 5 areas of my life that I wanted to initiate change. They are spiritual, relationships, financial, physical fitness, and career. And so in each one of these sections, I've written down things that I need to work on in order to get where I want to be, such as being closer to God, developing my relationship with my wife and my kids, to have abundance, like Terry mentioned in her talk, physical fitness, to be active every day, to eat right. I want to be a centenarian, and in order to do that, I have to live well. And for career, I want to be a polished speaker. I want to be a leader. And in my list, it says, join and attend Toastmasters, which I thank everybody for helping me fulfill my goal today. So these are some of the goals that I've set in this book. It's written. And if it changes, I can change it. If my life changes, there's nothing written, it's not in stone. The second is reading. I read a ton of books each year. I even took a speed reading class so I could read more books. The thing about speed reading in these books is when they ask you to do something, you can't just blow through it like I want to blow through it. So I read a ton of literature. And there's something you need to know. If you read a little over a half hour each day for an entire year, that is the equivalent of taking 4 college courses in a year. A half hour, 4 college classes. Doesn't seem like a lot of time. And like Terry was saying, turn the TV off. Read something that's going to get you to where you want to be. It's simple, but most people don't do it. I do it because people have mentioned it. One of the books that I'll mention to you today that I just finished reading was The Power Formula for LinkedIn Success. It's a book that tells you how to deal with your LinkedIn website and talks about how to invite people to your network, how to update your resume, and I'll tell you, the resume is like a resume on steroids. And I recommend the book, and I recommend that you go to my LinkedIn account and you type in Steve Lander at the prompt, and you can see my resume and you can see the books that I've read. Not all the books, but I've put some books on the list that I've been reading. And the third, last but not least, is Toastmasters. Joining and attending Toastmasters is paramount. All the books that I've read, my goals have led me to this, but all the business greats attend Toastmasters and are active in Toastmasters to achieve what they want in their careers. It's a great bargain. If we come here, it's 27 cents a day, and we get the support, positive feedback, and a system that works. So these 3 things are things that I apply in my life so that I can meet that opportunity with preparation. Back to the original question, would a goose join Toastmasters? Well, if he had this information and could get his mind around it, he would join Toastmasters. For us, if we apply these principles in our lives, we can avoid the plight of our friend, the goose.